Pick your path. Psalm 1, the beginning of the book of Psalms, a book that gives insight on God's plan for us. But whoever drinks of the water that I will give him will never thirst again. John 4:14. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. Psalm 1 is the beginning of the book of Psalms, and is often referred to as the two ways. This chapter sets the foundation for the rest of the book of Psalms, showing the differences between good and evil. Here's a description of Psalm 1. This psalm describes the favor that we have when we avoid those things that are wicked, like keeping away from sinners and hanging out around non-believers. They will surround themselves in the law of the Lord and meditate on it day and night. Jesus said in Matthew 4:4, "It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God." The righteous person is compared to a tree that's been planted by a stream, that will produce fruit in due season and with leaves that do not wither. It proclaims all they do will prosper. When we are told we will prosper, it does not mean that God is a genie in a bottle giving us our wildest dreams. But if we further study, we see in Psalm 92:13 through 15, those that are planted in the house of the Lord shall flourish in the courts of our God. They shall still bring forth fruit in old age. They shall be fat and flourishing, to show that God is upright. He is my rock, and there is no unrighteousness in him. We're told we will be here through the stuff because he's got our back. On the other hand, it describes the wicked as debris that blow away in the wind. John the Baptist explained it as, "He will thoroughly purge his floor and gather his wheat into the garner, but he will burn up the chaff with unquenchable fire," in Matthew 3:12. They will not stand with the saved and will not be counted among the righteous. It is a warning to the wicked that they will not be saved. As Psalm 1 concludes, we are reminded that God watches over those who follow him. He knows his followers and cannot stand wickedness, which will lead to destruction. This chapter highlights how important it is to live a righteous life, always looking for God's guidance, staying away from the influence of evil. It lets us know that those who follow God's ways will find true happiness and prosperity, and for those who choose a life of wickedness will face an eternity of desolation. Jesus told us, "I am the good shepherd, and know my sheep, and known of him." John 10:14.